Hi everyone, so huge news for people who love to shop. One of my favorite brands ever, Pretty Garden, is now available to shop at Walmart.com. So I've been shopping Pretty Garden for a few years now, but it has really ramped up, especially this summer. So the set I'm wearing right now is Pretty Garden, and I have 4 of these. Safe to say, I'm obsessed. So what I like about Pretty Garden is that they have so much variety. Obviously, I'm going for these elevated casual loungewear sets, but I also have really nice dresses from them, floral blouses. They really cover a wide array of styles, but they're all on trend. So I really love that about them, and now they're all available to shop on Walmart.com. So a huge shout out to Walmart for sponsoring this video. I can't wait to show you what I got. So we will start with something a little funny because I'm wearing the tank top version of it. I told you guys, I love this set so much. I have 4, and when I saw that Walmart.com had the long sleeve version, I went for it, and I went for this exact color scheme because I know it looks good on me. So it is a ribbed shirt, stretchy, a little cropped, but this crop is gonna come right past my belly button, so it's not like a crop top, it's just a shirt that is cropped, if that makes sense, but a really great fit. I really love this color, but it comes in so many colors, so you can really mix and match, do what you want. If you want to go more neutral, go for it. But they also have pinks and blues and greens, so a lot to choose from. But I do think the ribbing on this it makes everything look really good, and there's a little bit of ruching on the side, which I think helps keep everything in place. When I wear this top, and I'm moving around a lot, I have 2 dogs, I'm picking up after them all the time, this is not budging. So I think the construction of this is really nice. Like, this stays where it needs to be. Great for travel days. This is so comfy, but you can wear it out and about and it still looks put together. So I got the top in an XXL. That seems to be my size in the tops here. So I just went for my regular size, but there is a lot of stretch, and it comes with pants. So most of these items are gonna come in a top and bottom set, and they're all affordable. I think every set I got in here was under $45. So the pants I've been raving about. They are the perfect loose fit. They cascade down the leg. Someone asked me recently how far down they go. They pretty much hit right at my ankle. So once you have a sneaker on, they're not gonna drag on the floor or anything. All the bottoms of my pants are pristine, so nothing's hitting the sidewalk or the ground or anything. This one, the pants are a little different, so now I'll know that they're for the long sleeve because this drawstring has the matching tan to go with this, just a nice little tie-in. So you will always see me singing the highest praises for these pants. I also got them in an XXL. Great fit, and if you need to make them a little tighter, they do have the drawstring. Also, they have pockets. I wanted to show you there's a wide variety of styles at Pretty Garden. So we have our comfy lounge pants. Now I'm gonna show you like a dress you'd wear to the club. I thought this was so pretty. I could not pass this up. Like, look at this gradient colorway with the pink and the orange and the purple. This is so perfect. So I am actually gonna be on a cruise during my birthday. It's gonna be for my friend's bachelorette, but like, the last day is on my birthday. So I'm like, oh, we're going all out. If we're gonna be, you know, down in Florida, we're doing a fun birthday dress. So I'm so happy I found this on Walmart.com. So this I got in an XXL as well. Tons of stretch throughout. A mini dress. In the try-on, it's kind of hiked up, but like you can, like, if I wanted to, I could pull this down to my knees and it would stay there. But I like it a little like mid-thigh. If we're doing a fun dress, I'm gonna go a little mid-thigh. What I like about this, it's a bodycon, but there's a lot of extra fabric and ruching. If you have an area you don't want to show a lot, which for me is my lower stomach, I put a lot of that ruching on that area and it took away from that. So really like that you can kind of play with this and make it what you want it to be. And for me, that made me feel more comfortable. So play with the ruching, play with the length, it's all up to you, but this color is gorgeous. And it's also fun, like, the cruise is for my friend's bachelorette, and for her wedding following this, I have a dress that is the same color scheme. So I feel like I'm gonna be like on brand for Nicole's wedding, you know? So I am going to Vermont next week to live out my fall girly dream. I have no plans right now. I just wanna like sit outside with a tea and a book and look autumnal. So I have been on the hunt for autumnal clothes and I hit the jackpot with this one. So a maroon sweater dress. This one I got in an XL. On the website, it did say it was oversized. So I think going with an XL as opposed to my regular XXL was the move here. This is pretty long, comes right to my knee. If I need to add a belt, I will, but I don't think it needs that. Like this with some tights and boots, I'm gonna be in the All Too Well music video. Like, this is so cute. So living my fall dream in this sweater, and it's nice and stretchy, so cozy. It just reminds me of like a 90s rom-com. So maybe that'll happen to me when I'm in Vermont. Let's hope. So happy I got this one. This is so cute. I've had my eye on stuff like this for a while, and now I get to try it because Walmart.com is so affordable that I get to try things. So a bow cardigan. They also had this one in a few different colorways, but I went for a classic black and white. This sweater is so soft, very stretchy. I got this one in an XL as well. I think it fits great. I knew going in it would not be a long, big sweater, so it hits me right at my waist. If you wanted a little bit of extra room and you're around my size, I would say get the XXL, but I think the XL is fine for me. The bows are the stars of the show. So each button has the bow to really make it pop, and a great thing about these buttons, they are snap, so you don't have to like be fidgeting with this big bow or anything. So a nice, easy cardigan. I've always been a bow girl, and I always will be, but these are super trendy right now, so a great time to try a fun cardigan. Another cardigan, and ones like these kind of like give me blazer vibes. I think just because they're like thicker and more square cut, that I'm like, oh, this is really good for work, but it's also good for all the time. So this one is a knit cardigan. This one I got in an XXL. Again, this is just giving, put me in Vermont, drop me in a bookstore, and leave me there all day. I feel like if you were like, oh, draw a woman in fall from memory, she'd be wearing something like this. So the perfect maroon sweater, like that is giving. It's so pretty, and it's really well constructed. Like I really love the knit on this. Buttons up the front. I would probably wear it just unbuttoned with a white t-shirt on underneath. You're gonna look really elevated and put together. I'm already thinking, I'm like, when is my next work trip? Because this is coming with me. All right, the next thing was a little bit of a swing, and I'm really happy I took a chance on this. So it is a midi dress in this gorgeous, gorgeous pumpkin orange. Goes all the way down to like right around like under my knee. But again, you can adjust if you want it to bring it a little higher. So we'll start with the neck. So I wore this, just plopped it on, let it just kind of hang on my neck. It is a higher neck, but you can fold it down if you want to, but you can also leave it slouchy and it's not gonna look weird or anything. So the thing about this dress, you're not supposed to wear it just like plop it on, pull it down. You're supposed to zhuzh it around the middle, like fold it up, let it hang over. It's meant to do that. So they put in a seam around the middle, so you'd have like a starting off point, but you know, hike up that seam, let the top of the sweater part of the dress, they made that intentionally longer so you could let it hang over. So it's supposed to look like a top and bottom set, but it's all one dress. So I thought that was really smart, something different. This does come with a slip to go on underneath. I didn't find that I needed the slip, but it is there if you need it for another layer. I thought this was a really smart design, something I haven't seen. So I picked it up, and I'm very happy I did because I really like the look of this, and also you cannot beat this color. So this will also be coming to Vermont with me. So I got this in a size XXL. I think the fit is perfect for me. Tons of stretch if you need it, but I just can't get over this color. It is perfect. Next we have another loungewear set. For this one, I went for a darker green, and this one has the white stripe throughout the bottom and the sleeves. I just think that really elevates it. It's not just gonna be a green sweatpants set. Like the design team really put a lot of thought into this. So the bottoms of the legs and even the little slit at the bottom, they all have that piping of the white. That is so nice. So we'll start with the pants. I did get these in an XL as opposed to an XXL, and I think they fit great. There's tons of stretch in here, but if I were to buy these again, I would get my normal size of the XXL. But these are a thicker sweater material. These will keep me warm in the winter. Great, I could save money on my heating bill, but I just really love this design detail of the white at the bottom. There is a name for this. In my head, it's piping, but I don't think it's piping. So let me know down below, because words escape me sometimes. And then we have the sweater up top. I'm actually fine with this being an XL. Sometimes I just need a little bit more room on my bottoms. This is a really good length on me. I think it has great coverage. There's also a little bit of a slit on the side with some high-low action. So again, great coverage. You could wear this to work with like black pants. You could wear it as the set, as a cozy set. So I really like that these Pretty Garden items are versatile. All right, this next dress has me feeling like Meredith Blake in The Parent Trap, but like in the fall. So it's black and white long maxi sweater dress, again with the white detail that is so pretty, and comes down to the cuff on the sleeve, and then the buttons down the front. These buttons are real, but I did not experience any gapping, which is always great. So this to me is just like a pretty tennis sweater dress, but full coverage. I got this in an XXL, and there's also a ton of stretch throughout. I just think like this is very regal and put together. Like I said, it's giving Meredith Blake, so give me a big floppy hat and some twin stepdaughters and the look will be complete. But I'm very happy I tried this. This is not something usually I would go for, but I'm happy I did because I think it looks really nice. And then finally, another lounge set. So this one is a little different. The other ones are ribbed or a sweater material. This is true like scuba sweatshirt material. So we'll start with the pants because they're in my hands. I went for this olive green. I love this. It looks so good. I had this on all day yesterday. So these are in a brushed knit fabric, which means they are really soft. I love how I knew that fashion term, but not what the piping, any of that was. But like, I retain only certain things in this brain. But a very soft sweatpants. And like I mentioned with the other lounge pants before, these are gonna hit right at the bottom of my foot, but once you have a sneaker on or a slipper inside the house, nothing's gonna drag on the floor. And then the top sweater part is like a quarter zip, maybe even half zip. I should know math, but it has that zipper in the front. If you zipped it up all the way, it'll stay on your neck. So if you needed some protection from the wind or the cold, you do have that. But I like it zip down and having the collar down. I love that look. I have a few sweatshirts like that and I just really like how that looks. But the option is there to zip up if you need to. Very stretchy up here, also a really soft fabric. And this one I also got in an XXL and I think it's the perfect fit. I do think there's something cute on here. The arm cuffs have a little divot. When I had that on, I'm like, oh, that's a cute little detail. So I like that. Just some thought is going into these items. All right, that is everything I got from Pretty Garden on Walmart.com. So happy that now everything can be in one place. I can do all my shopping on Walmart.com and have one of my favorite brands there with all these cute clothes, tons to choose from. As always, all of these items we link down below. All my measurements and sizes will also be down below so you can compare sizes. My links are down below. It's all there. All the good stuff is in that description box. So again, thank you so much to Walmart for sponsoring this video. And if you're watching this in time, please let me know Vermont recommendations because I'll probably be there when you're watching this. So thank you guys so much for being here and I'll see you very soon. Bye.